Hi Libra, this is your reading for the week of March 23rd, or when you hear it and it resonates, and of course it won't be for every Libra. So Libra, the first thing that I saw was really quite wonderful, and the energy, the whole energy of this reading is very, very open and quite, I feel quite expansive as I'm tuning into your energy here. And what I'm seeing is you standing, and you're standing on a platform that is in the air, solid, and your arms are not like this. Your arms are folded very gently, quietly like this, just kind of over your tummy, at your waist. And what I'm seeing is, and now I'm coughing, look at that. What I'm seeing is, at first, you were having difficulty opening your mouth because you're afraid that what you're going to say is going to be wrong. And so there's that quality of like almost pulling back and cowering. But that's the old you. And the you that I'm seeing now, for many of you, what I'm getting is this now sense of you being able to just stand there really calmly and open your mouth. And energy comes out. Sound comes out, energy comes out, but it's not so much that you're singing and there are no words. So what does this represent? What this represents is, oh, it's so lovely. It's that moment where you don't have to worry about what you say. You don't have to worry about what you do. You are starting to feel comfortable with just being you and not worrying about whether or not it's going to be what everybody wants to hear. And this is huge, Libra, for you. I'm so happy for those of you who are in that state now. Many of you are working towards it. Sometimes it doesn't happen all at once, right? It happens gradually. With so many of these change in patterns, there is often an incremental change. Hello, my love. An incremental change where you do it differently this time, and all of a sudden there's a confidence that builds. You didn't know that confidence wasn't there before exactly. Something shifted. Is this what confidence feels like? You don't know, but you go ahead and you do it anyway. And each time you do it, you're growing something inside of yourself. So what I'm feeling within this also, this beautiful experience of seeing you like that and just so gently opening your mouth, and whatever sound comes out is just perfect because it's just you. It's not practiced, rehearsed, memorized, nothing. It's just you. In order to do this and in order to keep this up, because remember it does happen often incrementally, is you're really getting in touch with a compassion for yourself that is allowing you to really address and not take so seriously any issues of shame that you have. And again, the shame, shame is a really heavy emotion. And so you might identify it as a shame specifically. You might identify it as really easily embarrassed or really socially awkward and uncomfortable. Shame can be underlying all of that. It's a really tricky emotion because, again, it's one of those things where, especially if you're raised with any kind of the typical punishment of blaming kids and shaming them into good behavior, guilting them into good behavior, that can become an energy that you carry and identify with as part of you, as opposed to an action that was being criticized, because kids tend to do that. So what you get to do now, my dears, is by having compassion, really, really deep compassion for yourself, and just allowing yourself to be curious about those uncomfortable feelings when they come up. This is where you really get to shift. And, excuse me, you've got the Smile Full On card, and I find this really interesting within the context of the other stuff that I'm reading and these other cards, because this Smile Full On is really talking about letting your smile end up in your eyes and down into your heart. And what did I see? You opening your mouth and just letting this you come out. This card is really talking about being authentic. When you can feel it in your heart and let it really come up into your eyes, your mouth naturally is going to be in that flow of energy. And that's where you're going to be having a head and a heart connection. And that's what we want. That's where you get to be compassionate. That's where you get to be more in touch with your higher conscious self, with your wise self. Libra, I think this is absolutely beautiful, and I'm not sure what I will call this because the feeling of it and the image of it is really powerful and yet very simple. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, Libra, you just keep letting yourself be your magnificent you and have compassion for yourself. Whenever you find anything sneaking up on you going, no, Libra, are you sure? You just turn around and you go, yeah, I'm sure. Who are you? I'll check you out later. But for now, I'm going to do my thing. And that's it. Libra, I'm going to leave you with that. Smile full on, my dears. Smile full on.